Hello, dear teaching fraternity of Andhra Pradesh. Happy morning and greetings to you all. Welcome back to our regular updates from our exclusive English and education updates in the state of awesome Andhra Pradesh. And let us discuss the two-day orientation or professional development training for our all teachers of high school across the entire state of Andhra Pradesh. So we have 2 days program. Let us now discuss the day-wise sessions, titles briefly, and the a few deeper aspects of the training program. So without any further ado, let's get into the day one topics. Here we will start the day with the inauguration, where a few directors or the chief guest will be called upon to the dais and will be briefed on the importance of the professional development with regard to special reference to changing of curriculum or curriculum redesign in line with the NEP, NCF, and as well as AP, SCRT position papers. So this will be the day, and we will discuss the day 2 training aspects. We also discuss the main core element of the entire professional development training program is the competency based education. In other words, competency based assessment. In other words, competency based learning. So all these terms are very important under the umbrella word called New Education Policy 2020, New National Curriculum Framework, Jatiya Pranalika Chatram 2023. So we will discuss the definition according to NEP, NCF, as well as the core components of the word competency, right? And with special reference to English language and how we can apply this competence based assessment or education or learning in our daily classroom transaction process. So we also uploaded the session 1 in detail, the textbook updates with new titles for class 6 to class 8, and you can also look at the second video with the final details of the presentation. And dear teachers, most of us are preparing for the TET examination. Please do access the playlist under the education channel, English and Education Updates, with the title playlist AP TET Official Model MCQs Bits with Explanatory Analysis, right? So now let us go back to our day 1 topics, right? So we are discussing the inauguration and review. Next topic of the presentation is academic calendar. So our SCRT has released various curricular, co-curricular and extracurricular activities. Let us know the different components of the academic calendar which are officially released through explanatory PPT containing the implementational procedures. Then followed by very the core session of the entire training program is what are the different textbooks that were newly introduced for the academic year 2026-2027 for all subjects, and what are the reforms, what are the different competencies, curricular goals, what are the different learning outcomes laid down in the textbooks, and the actual chapters, names of the titles, thematic elements of the NCF, NCRT and APSRT parallelly redesigned textbooks. Then followed by tea break, then discussion on teacher handbooks. So how to make use of the teacher handbooks which are readily available in Diksha platform and the CSC website, how to integrate these different planning of a lesson into a regular teaching process, right? Then followed by assessment booklets, that competence based assessment resources, MCQs, then CBA pattern MCQ based questions, myths and so misconception posters, n number of things can be discussed under assessment booklets under formative, summative and as well as CBA pattern. Then followed by learning excellence in Andhra Pradesh app, LEAP app, what are the newly introduced buckets, modules supporting monitoring teaching learning processes, followed by useful summary videos for the benefit of the students under Diksha and in CSC website, followed by making use of artificial intelligence in our education. This is mainly applicable for the non-language subjects such as mathematics, social science, biological science and physical science, different AI tools that can be employed for enhancing the teaching and the learning processes, right? Then followed by very important general topic, NPST, National Professional Standards for Teachers, National Mission for mentorship, right? Then professional standards and mission objectives, followed by tea break. Then very important for no back day activities under digital education, clickers. How to make use of clickers for classroom assessment and promoting active learning among the students in our state of Andhra Pradesh. Then followed by Viluvala Vidya of Brahmasri Sri Chaganti Koteswara Rao, the thematic and the story based implementation of value education and moral values, difficult concepts across the language subjects, especially Telugu subject. Then followed by reflection on the day one. So here we end the day one. Resources from our state resource person Sri Nagendra Reddy sir, myself getting updated with the educational and educational update channel. Then we will look at the day two training programs, which are very in general in nature, can be summarized in a very we can plan in this way, right? If the hall is very large, we can accommodate all the subject teachers, maybe languages in one hall and non-languages in one hall, preferably with the permission of the director, if everything gets permitted. Then we can discuss the welcome and recap separately, documentation of the previous day proceedings, then followed by Prime Minister e-Vidya. So what does this session deal? This session deals with the digital learning. So what are the different YouTube channels, officially launched TV channels that integrate our ongoing textbook aspects? So for example, if a class 9 student wants to watch our NCERT or ACERT lessons on TV, they can tune to PM e-Vidya channel and they can watch the content of the exact prescribed syllabus. So for all class 6 to 10, these resources are available under PM e-Vidya YouTube channel, PM e-Vidya DTH channels and other Diksha resources. Followed by very important and my favorite session is Diksha, which stands for Digital Infrastructure for Knowledge Sharing, containing learning management system courses, how to operate a program, how to deliver a program, or how to design a course for the teachers, for the students through Diksha platform. Then sharing of digital content and continuous professional development activities under Diksha, one platform. So one nation, one platform, one digital platform is Diksha. So we can integrate all the TPAC material, technology, pedagogy and content knowledge materials under this session, right? Then followed by PAL, which is mainly for specific set of schools, PM3, KGBBs, model primary and a few ZP schools which were selected under PAL lab, which will have the MCQ based and individual talent based, individual level based teaching learning processes through tabs. So this is a very different session and may not be useful for all the teachers, but we have to cover under general topic. Then followed by Varadi and Vidya Shakti, supporting the academic initiatives from the IIT Madras and other IIT institutions through online teaching. Then followed by tea break. Then comes the holistic progress, which we are all familiar, the standard operation procedure, roles and responsibilities and implementation activities for the distribution of HPCs in the upcoming mega parent teachers 3.0 and general consolidation of the activities, students assessment activities. Followed by bridge courses, mainly learning recovery and foundational reports. So the students who are lagging behind the academic level, what kind of remedial support, what kind of content can be designed to bridge the learning gaps. So this session can be discussing these points. Then CBA pattern, we are having the assessment practices, regular, existing and newly PAROC. So performance analysis, review and analysis for knowledge holistic development, which is a newly introduced for class 10, having the HOTS Bloom's taxonomy revised elements such as critical thinking, evaluating, application and uh, various 21st century skills, right? Then new pedagogy for classroom transformation, student-centered pedagogy and promoting active learning among the students, followed by tea break. Then the 100 days action plan, SSC mission march, which is getting implemented right from today onwards. Those important points can be discussed with the help of our directors or the administrative officials presence. Then integrated classroom planning. So how to integrate all these various NEP, NCF elements in our regular classroom transactional process. So followed by reflection and validation, right? So giving valuable feedback to the stakeholders, SCRT level, NCRT level, Samagra, CMAT, and to all the higher officials. Is this training useful? In what way can we better ourselves? Those things can be discussed in the last session of the day 2. So these are the important topics to be delivered for these 2 days. The training program organized by State Council of Educational Research and Training, Samagra Siksha, in association with the Department of Educations in all districts. So here is the presentation, and now let us discuss the very important aspect of the entire training program is competency. So what does the word competency mean? Competency means a defined set of knowledge, skills, attitudes and values applied successfully to perform a task or role in real life context. So this is the definition of competency. Now according to NEP, according to NCF, it focuses on the holistic 21st century individuals who can contribute meaningfully to society in a broad nature, and with NCF it focuses on the application, adaptability, creating value in personal, social and professional context. So from theory to real life, learn, understand, apply and achieve. And here are the components of the word competency. Knowledge, we understand. Skills, we apply knowledge and analyze and solve problems. We set our mind and accordingly get motivated with curiosity and confidence, with openness of open-minded learning, right? Then incorporating the values, ethical behavior, empathy, respect, responsibility and integrity, right? And then finally applying the all these skills, abilities, attitudes and knowledges in real life problem, in real life context to perform the roles effectively, right? So here are the examples of the competencies: communication competency, digital competency, critical thinking, environmental competency, social emotional competency, entrepreneurial competency. These are the set of examples for the competencies. Now with regard to our English language, we can adopt these six principles to implement competence-based learning and teaching in the ELT domain. Engage, activating prior knowledge; explore, experience, discover; practice, developing skills; applying in real-life context; reflecting on the learned aspects, learned points; then demonstrating to show the competence. So by listening, so to radio on healthy habits and answering the comprehension questions comes under listening. Then communicating ideas clearly and confidently under your topic called my favorite book. Then reading the short story and infer character feelings, skimming and scanning techniques. Then writing a paragraph on the importance of trees, or writing an email by coherently and cohesively incorporating the ideas. Then having the grammatical awareness and vocabulary knowledge through language awareness activities. So all these skills come under competency based education. So with this we conclude our today's video. Please go to TET official model MCQ bits with answers. Wish you all happy learning and keep learning. Do take care. Jai Hind.